So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
He's had a crack. Now, who's going to be first to this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Joao Felix. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Reinders. And here's a chance! Reinders. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like...
Abraham! And that is wildly off target.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Hernandez. Now it's Rafael Leao. No joy this time. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Fiddles it through. Now it's Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Abraham! Mignon can claim that. Hernandez. And here's Abraham. Oh, this looks sharp. Joao Felix. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there. And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Fofana. No way through. Now Loftus-Cheek. Shot a goal! Goal! Milan! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rafael Leao. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now that's a lovely exchange. That had too much on it. Hernandez. Hernandez. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Abraham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Loftus-Cheek. Tomori.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that. Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mignon is there, and he can get that clear. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rafael Leao, Joao Felix is in a really good position out wide. Lovely feet. Rafael Leao. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to clear it. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Joao Felix, hits one! And for a moment, time stood still. Corner number 2 then.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Up for a
minuti di
header!
recupero.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He is through here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Chukwueze. And the shot's on here. Rafael Leao! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Abraham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Out to the left it goes. Hernandez has it in a wide position. It's a mighty effort! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
Can he finish? That has been knocked clear. Oh, good-looking ball. Tomori cuts it out. That's a good ball played into space. Not the most accurate pass. He's gone forward. That is good alertness. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Mignon chooses to deal with it himself.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007
Hernandez.
spettatori.
Thiaw calmly anticipates. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Rafael Leao, played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. Abraham. Reinders has created 1 goal already. Abraham. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, he's burst through. Kyle Walker. And that is a little undercooked. Chow. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Joao Felix. Now it's Abraham. And it's Walker. Joao Felix. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Chukwueze. Rafael Leao. Reinders. He's got a side of goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a throw. Pressing high and with purpose. Rafael Leao. Joao Felix.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chow spots it and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kyle Walker. That has been cut short. Quality ball. He's in a good... Abraham! Shapes to shoot! And that was very necessary.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 79. Numero 90.
Jovic.
Numero 8.
Hernandez.
Lasciano il campo per il
Emerson.
numero 9. Il numero 7. Il numero 29. Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Rafael Leao. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Milan have their third corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's had a hit! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Spread neatly. Rafael Leao.
Il quarto uomo indica.
He's just misjudged that one. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Jovic. Jovic! Oh, taken with style. They're back within reach. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force. It's Kane! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chukwueze, foot in. And here's Muller. Coman receives it in a wide position. Milan have it back and can go again. And it's Muller. Now it's Coman. He's had a hit! That's a half-decent try.
Coman has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Goretzka. Muller. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Musiala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. Walker can get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Muller. No way through. And it's Goretzka. Brilliantly cut out. Coman! Lacking in accuracy.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
First quarter of an hour gone. Abraham! Chukwueze. Turns and goes, and a shot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Musiala! Coman has it out wide and in space. That is earned. Can he finish? Goal! Bayern Munich! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Bayern Munich have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Bayern Munich have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Works it forward. That has been cut short. Musiala, Loftus-Cheek gets across to intercept that. Now it's Abraham. And he's picked out the run. Davis. Bayern Munich are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Thiaw promptly onto that, and that is that. Chukwueze.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Abraham. Looking tidy in possession here. Coleman. And he cuts out the supply. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Abraham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Abraham. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's had a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Reinders demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Hits one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. Reinders. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball's gone astray. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bayern Munich are looking to break at pace.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's been shifted off it. Hernandez. Very nicely done. And here's Rafael Leao. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Bayern Munich head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And we are already promptly back underway.
Bayern Munich clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Coman. Musiala. And that is expertly dealt with. Musiala! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's good play from him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Rafael Leao. Hernandez. He's picked his way through.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Not the best distribution from the keeper. It's a little off target. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Coman! It's anyone's ball now. Loftus-Cheek. Well timed, excellent interception. Muller touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, he's been caught napping, and that's not going to reach. Kim Min-jae cuts out the pass. Hernandez. Goretzka has found the net here, of course. Abraham. Always onto this. And he's managed to get rid. Goretzka. Fofana. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 25.
That was venomous.
Number 42. Musiala. Number 8. Leon Goretzka. Coming on the field. Number 7. Serge Gnabry. Number
Closing
17,
in on the last quarter of an hour.
Number 27. Reimer.
Olise. Big chance! A real
Substitution
chance
taking place.
and a real let-off.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Sane. And here's Rafael Leao.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gnabry tries to get it clear. Thinks one through, and he's intervened well there. Kimmich. Pulisic. Oh, Red, nice interception. Olise. That looks a good Kane! He should have put that one away.
Kane has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Gnabry. That has not gone well. Walker deals with that comfortably. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Gnabry. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Joao Felix. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go.
Has been indicated.
Neuer punts it upfield. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the manager still looks as if he has...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality.
Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rafael Leao. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Always onto this. And he's got... There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Bayern Munich are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Kane. No, that was never going to make it. That has been cut short. Kimmich. Chukwueze wins the duel this time. Fiddles it through. Now it's Coman. Oh, important interception. Tries to dink it through. Float it through. Neuer can get it clear. Goretzka. Kane wriggles his way through. And it's Müller. Coman. That's tidy. Müller. Rafael Leao, Kim Min-jae gets over and intercepts. Bui spots it and intercepts.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Abraham. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Müller. And here's Kane. He's had a hit! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Tomori getting this one clear. And it's Goretzka. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence. Goretzka. Coman. Short changes him with that pass. Davis. Over to the left. Coman. rises! Harmlessly behind.
Bayern Munich just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Bayern Munich are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Coman. That has not gone well. Chukwueze. Almost half an hour in now. Coman. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
He's looking to set free a runner. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kimmich. Musiala. Musiala. And here's Muller. Kane. Muller. Big chance! It's there! Bayern Munich are all square. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that he gets big. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Nicely aimed pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Muller. And he welcomes it in. Coman. Chukwueze. Well, that's an inviting ball. Davis. That's headed upfield. And he's had it nicked away. Kane. Hernandez. Well timed, excellent interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's through here. Now it's Abraham. Now it's Rafael Leao. Header! And another try! Goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Chukwueze has a go! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And now he has 2. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And it's Muller. Oh, that was vital. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Muller. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way. He'll try from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That is good alertness. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Koeman. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ah, good steal, he just read it. He's got away. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Musiala. Now what about a counter-attack? Now it's Koeman. Musiala.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Could move up a gear here. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's clever. That's been cut out, well played. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He is through here. Davis did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Koeman. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Koeman in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Bayern Munich have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution on the field.
Dealing with the pressure.
Kingsley Coman, number 25.
And that's one back! The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Lima. Now it's Kane.
Bayern Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Hernandez. He's found a way through. Good spot, he's seen the run. Kane. Kane making good progress on the right-hand side. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Kane. Looking tidy in possession here. Olise. Look at... He's got the shot away! It's in! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And yes, it's him again.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's managed to get free. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Gnabry. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Gnabry really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
Security staff for each block.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. So the ball is placed on the spot. Kane shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he puts them one up. Keeper did plenty right, but couldn't save it. Loftus-Cheek steps up for his penalty. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Bayern Munich are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper. And the lead is 2. Milan can't afford to miss another one. Off the post!
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Sane will take the third penalty. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Denied! He's made the save!
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Olise is weighed down with pressure on his shoulders. Broad shoulders they have to be. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did!
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Milan are looking to save match point. Saved it! And that's won it! Bayern Munich have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
And now,
that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Special birthday.